Give up position to Furia. Maybe play over towards the ridge side of the road. Does expose some sightlines from Flash, but it is getting really cramped up over towards this northeast side for Nongshim. Furia consistently stealing away those positions. Now Tizzy gets that information now and will move.
Knows you're being chased. Sky jumps out instantly, looking to see if he can get boots on the ground and deal some damage. Rest of the squad still continue to maintain a safe distance behind Tizzy on the follow-up. XZY has turned his attention back round towards that angle to provide support. Oh, bumpy pathway in the buggy, but Tizzy's still going.
That's nice.
Gets over the ridge.
Very smooth. Yeah, good shots from XZY as well to back them off. I mean, takes a little bit of damage, but provided enough support there. Circle heads over towards the west. Alula actually have quite a decent compound here on this one. Nick McGalaxy can play out from the south side of Cruz de Valle. Jiggle, quite an aggressive scout, I would say, over towards Vitality as well as Furia. Doesn't die for it. Milu, shot by Vitality. We're getting those shots in. Very quiet game so far, other than Ulf as well as OG going down. Even Tops now from Flash moves over towards the mound on the eastern side to check if teams are trying to rotate past them on that south side. This is like it's very different to a lot of the other games we've seen. Nobody's taking any chances. Everyone's trying to garner as much information as possible on these rotates.
Yeah, it's far more tempered with the plays that are being made. You can see how much quicker teams are to set themselves up when they realize there's a VIP team, one of those squads that are within the smash zone, to attempt to set up to make it uncomfortable for their entryway. Similar setup here, down towards the bottom side. You've got a close grouping of 3 of the other smash eligible squads in Aurora, S2G, and E Arena.
Aurora late to this one. They stayed in Chumacera for a long, long time, and sort of fair enough to them because this went very northeast on the circle. There has been areas they've found to play in. E-Arena taking this 2-2 split right now. Have to evacuate this compound. Tony K will take shots over towards Doc, who makes it out of there. Gets over towards a little bit of high ground, a little bit of elevation to work with. Actually a playable spot. I mean, he's threaded the needle on that one. The rest of the team can move in.
It pays dividends, but it felt a bit risky initially when I saw the peak over the top of the roof. I was thinking if Doc goes down here, it could have been hellish. The rest of the squad now confident to join him on the push-up. Wow. Hamza G making the plays that we know he can deliver on. That's S2G getting the long-range shot off with a nice knock. Getting a tasty adjustment over. And E-Arena, if they can follow up onto the 3-man squad, there could be a bit of a punishment play coming over. You got Joker off into the distance. S2G still getting a read on this. These 3 squads were so close to each other that nothing could get past them.
Aurora, yeah, losing one player here, not ideal. Makes a chance at a chicken dinner here in match 5, slightly more difficult. With Alula still controlling center zone. Tiamba, again, went up to down towards 6th as 4 thrives. Able to grab another point here. Nongshim need to move though. So Easy's actually outside in the blue at the moment. Taking a fair bit of damage off the back of this one. And they're really racking their brains of where do they want to go, how do they want to play. I mean, he's still out there. Come on, man. Get in. I don't know what he's trying to say. I think he's waiting for Tops to get off the angle or something. I'm not sure. Finally will regroup with the team, but burning through meds to do it.
That's been a caveat we've seen happen a couple times for this team. Always feeling like they're kind of somewhat trapped in the dirt and then having to burn a lot of utility, offensive or medical-wise. See what the zone shifts from this, though.
I mean, Alula's living life, right? I mean, it's clear to see that. Furia knows that they need to create some space for themselves. They can't really move down towards that southwest side. They'll be on broadside to Vitality as they move in. So this is the likely position next. So a very important fight between Nongshim as well as Furia. Hyunbin takes a lot of damage. Tizzy up front right now, gathering that information, passing it back for the nades to be sent through. Maybe just dipping back down again, realizing that maybe this is not the best of fights for us. It's a long nade, doesn't quite hit on. So Easy will move away. Vitality giving Nongshim a little bit of life force here.
Finally, a pathway's presented, but they've got to fight past teams to get into the safety zone.
Oh, you can play highs on this one, yeah, for sure. It's free, it's open.
All right, just beneath them, that's where Tiamba is stationed, so it's going to work out. They get tucked back in. Finally bypass the awkward setup of the Furia squadron that were advancing towards them. They're chasing somewhat, Flash keeping a bit of the attention off them. The triple threat of Aurora just off in the distance as well. Little bit of a ridge there. Yeah, tuck in, buddy.
Yeah, because Fury could at any moment silhouette themselves on that ridge side. Scary stuff, though. But yeah, Nongshim Red Force can play this for the time being. I'm not sure how likely Tiamba's going to allow this to go on without contest. Maybe a couple of nades sent upwards. But yeah, highs and lows here. This is very playable. Usually, Tiamba, when you get a central zone like this, it's kind of the guard dogs for where Nongshim Red Force is playing, but with Tiamba being further into the circle here, much better result for them. Yeah, Fury is locked out, so that was a nice swing through from Nongshim Red Force. Some slow decisions today here and there of how they want to play stuff out, but that was a quick maneuver from them. Aurora, Reefus, last left alive here, getting the first aid kit off, and yeah, chicken dinner's not happening. Definitely locked, not likely, as Aurora gains no points on this game.
Oh, there you go. That's the final nade coming through. Tops blowing away. Back up as Reese as they get that one on target. So Reefus removed and Aurora. The lights go out. Fury are advancing though. Looks like they've started to run out of the nades they had available with how many staggered fights they've had. Dashing the last few down.
It's actually cool because the way Nongshim Red Force layered on that top side as well, it forced a lot of nades out of Fury, but they're just going to send it. It's going for a dry push right now. Nades are being pulled in the meantime. Oh. Beautiful from Hyunbin.
Really clean engagement.
It's just done.
Yeah, primes it perfectly, blows them away on entry. Fury are chasing them for so long, but no, not today.
Vitality on that north side. I think they heard the commotion, wanted to get involved on it, but the speed at which Furia went down, I mean, there's just no opportunity. Nade goes in, does a lot of damage towards Tizzy. Gonna sit in the corner, though. Federalis has to move now, back over towards Aura. This next fight between Nongshim and Tiamba will be the decider of how far Nongshim gets into this game. Can't imagine that Tiamba's gonna crumble. Alula's compound becomes very high priority for absolutely everyone. You may see a crash on this.
Risky maneuvers going to become more and more impactful. Here's the replay back over from the Fury, a crash down onto Nongshim. Look at that,
was
nade
gorgeous
from Hyunbin. Perfect utility play, over in a split second.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I mean, the thing is, Vexy on that back line with the Mini 14 did good stuff. Nades go in, so yeah, this is the fight I was talking about. They're all in one corner right now. Utility still looks good for Nongshim. Molotov towards the back lines. Does a good amount of damage towards Milu. He's burning out. Might actually go down to this. Great molly from So Easy.
And Hyunbin's already set up for this. There's the go signal, but he can't actually win out on the initial fight. A-King replies back, so it's a 1-for-1 trade on the XCY and Tizzy up for Nongshim. 3 players alive for Tiamba. Oh, the backstab though!
Come
Gets
on!
around the corner, the back nade misses as Tizzy sends them cratering down! And that's a nice spray, XCY wielding the snipe up close, the quick switch is good!
But Vitality's here to play! Upstairs the molly goes in, might just take them all down, and Nongshim is out! Vitality with a nasty third party! What a game from Nongshim though, very difficult one. They made a lot of cool decisions there. Took it as far as they could, but Vitality was always in the wings.
Eyes like a hawk on Vitality as they make that quick adjustment. Oh, S2G as well, bringing the heat straight over to 4-5, so there is no chance to catch your breath now. It's all kicking off. Flash again responding. T24 falls. Vexy upset by Darkin from Ida.
S2G gonna make that rollout now over towards Flash. 4 thrives. Looking to finish off what they started here. Zias is down. Tops is just dropping. Desperate smokes. Keep himself alive. Hamzy G will roll on through. Vitality lose Federalis on the background. Ida pushes forward. Alula holding on to this very, very important compound towards the center. Rita does go down to a nice nade coming through from Axel. Can't believe Federaz is still crawling in. He's got to go down soon. Yeah, there you go. Darkin picks him up.
Shots back over from Razak as Vitality gets the shot on to try finish things there. You can see the split on either side with E-Arena still sitting, waiting. Absolute contrast there. S2G, they've been so proactive. 6 elims constantly in play, constantly in flux. E-Arena just waiting blank.
Has been the name of the game for them. They're able to get one more point than previously. The Arena's looking for that finish, looking for that chicken dinner, playing in from that south side. They have the roadside ridge line to play around with. Solke will find another. Razak goes down, potentially. Ooh, just about lives the spray. Good backup there coming through from his teammate. The effort E-Arena, they're going for the slow game. Oh my goodness me. I mean, how gifted can you get on this one for Alula?
Every time it shifts, they're counting their blessings more and more. No one's taken that risk to try force them out of the position just yet. S2G from long range, that's Vitality. Getting the sight line onto them.
So sad for Ida as well, because they've just dragged themselves out of 16th place. And they're about to be put back down there again.
Ooh, yeah. And that might come quicker than expected. Darkin trapped behind a vehicle. Lost able to grab that one. Another elim garnered. And this puts them on equal footing as well. 147 to 147. They're climbing up.
Emre takes the knock there. Should be Ida just down now. As Alula gets set up towards that central side to hold off all these teams. E-Arena will clean up the rest over towards the northwest. Swain still up and kicking for Ida though. Desperately trying to stay in 15th. Very unlikely. See how far you can go though on this one. S2G eyeing up that compound. Looking to redeem themselves after that last game. There's certainly a chance here. Up to 8 eliminations on the match.
Lost with a reposition. P90 in the hands. It's Mormon that sprays back over to get the final knock onto Ida. They're out now. The squad's being thinned as Hora also take a deathly blow back over. E-Arena finally getting some shots on the nade.
Good dash.
Oh, mate. S2G. They thought they had that one right on target, but it barely misses.
Dude, 2 out of the 3 teams at the end here could smash right here, right now. For Alula, they have a fantastic position to finish this one out. But the likelihood of this ending in this game, Jackie, very, very high.
They fought
Never
so
mind.
hard, man. The zone moving in again. Alula just waiting, confident. S2G on the back line still.
Yeah.
I mean, the vehicle's still in play, blank.
I mean, they've just popped all the tires on that buggy, understanding that it's better to have it with no tires than one and dragging as they move it in. It's going to be slow, sure, but maybe better than nothing down the hillside. Vitality desperately hanging on by a thread at this end game. We're getting down towards stage 9. It's going to pull all these players inwards. More E-Arena desperately living on the sidelines. Goodness me, both teams with a white knuckle grip on this game, holding on for that win, for that victory here at PMWC. Okay, 1 vehicle, 2 vehicles in play right now for them that look decent. Smokes are starting to be sent out from either side, both S2G as well as E-Arena. We'll be breaking down the gates of Alula soon. Hamzy G attempts to get into the vehicle. Solke is going to swing wide on this one.
The quick repairs have paid off. Nade still being thrown over. Slight shift down. E-Arena running through their line of smokes with their own cars on the move. They got a good sight line blocked off with the smokes they put down, but this has drawn their crosshairs. off S2G, but the same will not be said for that squad. Their eyes light up. Bullet shot out downrange, keep the punishment on. Meanwhile, in the midst of all this, Yasha peeks back over. Good work done. One player hard flushed out for E-Arena.
Neither team wants to make the play. Kamikaze is trying to get in. Hamzy G up front, doesn't go very low. He goes, what happened?
He's bounced off the geometry and gone flying up in the sky, but their dreams might be dashed back down to reality as Hamzy G hits the deck. Punishment play onto Alula.
E-Arena with just Joker left alive. Hamzy G trying to keep this game in contention. Lost hits the deck, nade out, air bounce there. Doesn't get the damage through. The last to make it happen. Gravity, the real villain. What a game. What a finish. For Alula, the arbiters right there at the end. Between tournament-ending teams still being in play. Magnetized onto that compound. Orbited by two victors. What a disappointing finish for both S2G and the Arena. Not in the sense of disappointing in the gameplay, but just disappointing for them. The circle just was not having it, Jackie.
No given, no blessings. Had to fight for absolutely everything. And even when they took the risk, something went wrong. Sent up flying into the stratosphere, bud, and it's gonna get you. A gut-wrenching feeling.
Dear me. Dear me. Great tracking, though, from Alula. Give him that.
Weird angle, but ready for it instantly. One more game, then.
One more game. Finish on the last. Will we get a smash on that last game? There's a lot of teams in contention for it. It still could be that fourth place squad that wins it all, that takes it all. Nongchin Red Force counting their lucky stars that they were able to still do good in that game, because S2G is catching them up off the back of that one. E-Arena was also able to put up good points, getting up towards third place. But at least S2G's put themselves in a position now where they could still win off points alone if they have another good match here.
Playing a blinder right up until the end. But my God, unexpected twist on that one. Didn't know Arrow was going to go that way, mate. It definitely caught me off guard, and I imagine it was the same for them amongst it all. Alula, though, doing what they had to do, denying out both teams from ending the tournament early, starving off victory for at least another game.
They didn't want to end in 16th place. That's what happened there. But we'll be back real soon for the final match here at PNWC.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
نوك واحد عندنا نوك لمشت بعد خمسة
هذا هو في اللبن
ابي طلقة اصلا هوني وين طلقة
البيت عندكم بيت اصفر
يا مالك وحش
تيمين خرب عليه.
When you least expected, Al-Ula Esports takes us to the final match which is going to be upcoming here at PMWC at EWC 26. Welcome back, everybody. My name is the 7WG, joined by Lace, Maxman, and Neptura. And Max, I'm going to go straight to you because another heartbreak here for S2G at the end.
Oh man, I feel bad for them, man. Like the last one was like, hey, great, we got another game. And I'm like, oh, that must feel kind of bad if you're S2G or an S2G fan. But you know what? Al Ula, they started off the day in 16th position and they are literally alone as their main team, right? Able to keep the tournament going, getting rid of E-Arena, getting rid of S2G and keeping it going with those 22 points. Also, extra prize pool. Al Ula gonna be loving it.
They are going to be loving it. We see E-Arena there in third in regards to the points. Being able to secure 10 points, they're still, if for some reason, nobody else wins via the smash rule after this match, Lace, it will come down to the points. So these points that this squads are getting with S2G 15, E-Arena 10, and then Nongshim Red Force as well with 7, they could come into play.
I mean, yeah, a lot of teams, you've got to realize that this is the right time to maximize all your eliminations to move you up on that leaderboard because that's some cash money, baby. But I mean, look, from this position, even from E-Arena, they were kind of going to lose this regardless. S2G had that position to sort of push them around that west side, and Aula obviously had the compound the entire time. So it was going to be denied. Denied, regardless of, you know, sort of their movement in from that. But look, S2G and this situation flung into the air, obviously, off of that, and then not being able to get that nade of the, you know, positioning in that middle, the teammate, sorry, on Aulula. I'm getting it together. I'm just upset. Clearly, I'm upset, guys. I'm upset. But I'm not upset because if we go one more game, and I'm very excited for this to happen. But look, we're going to have another one in this situation, and it's going to go to the mountain, guys. I'm calling it. It's going to get crazy.
Which mountain? There's many.
Pora Mountain.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, that's where Nongshim Red Force won in PMMI, so actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And guess who won the last match yesterday in Miramar?
I forgot, actually. Can
No,
remind
you just said it. Nongshim Red Force.
Okay, I was like, wait, what do we do?
Come on, it was an easy layup right there for you, Max. But yeah, Nongshim Red Force, they've been able to showcase that they can actually win, not only at PMMI, but here as well in the finals when we end up going to Miramar, when we end up going to the final match. Aurora found themselves very, in just an unfortunate situation, especially with the circle, with the rotation that this team had to make.
I have strong words for Aurora, which I will not be saying here. But just one play I'd like. Don't worry, I won't say it. I won't say it. Maybe later. Maybe later. No, I'm so confused because yes, it was a really difficult entry into zone. They couldn't really get a very easy way in. They were trying to thread through a couple of different teams there. But for me, they made that initial push in between EA and S2G right on the road. They actually moved in. Doc found a position, but then the entire team all came in and just went, we're just going to spread around.